I wanted to talk a little bit about some preliminary drafting steps and the overall organization of a bill. The bill drafter should first ascertain the goal or objectives of the bill that he or she is preparing to draft and how the legislator client wants the measure prepared. Next, you're going to review any applicable statutes as well as other statutes on the topic, perhaps even in another jurisdiction or at the federal level, to determine whether a similar or related statute is in effect. Third, you want to review any recent amendments to the statute, as well as any annotations such as court decisions, law review articles, and other such annotations. Next, you want to check whether there were similar bills that were proposed in prior years. Next, check the federal and state constitutions. Next, if proposed legislation indicates the need for a new section, article, or chapter, determine the appropriate place in the code for it. Now, when organizing a bill in a new statute, you want to begin with an outline of your proposed legislation. Some of the major provisions to consider include the core purpose of the bill, general applicability, such as the scope and nature, any special rules, possible remedies. The National Conference of Commissioners on Uniform State Laws, which puts together model acts and uniform laws, provides the following as a suggested order of arrangement of a new statute: short title, then definitions, then the scope, applicability, exceptions, exclusions if there are any. Next are administrative and procedural provisions. Then the substance of the measure, keep them in positive requirements in order of time, importance, or other logical sequence, as opposed with negative statements. Next can come prohibitions and penalties. Thereafter, the uniformity of application in any sort of construction clause. Next is its relation to other laws. Then any savings or transitional provisions. Then severability if it's needed, any repeal date if it's needed, and then an effective date if it's needed. Now, this information provided by the commission are just some of the many considerations that need to be considered by the bill drafter, but certainly provide some preliminary steps in the drafting process to follow, as well as a general organization of the bill.